Hey there, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your weekly tarot for the week starting January 28th, 2024. And just a quick reminder, this is the final week of my New Year's resolution sale. So if you have any big plans or goals that you're looking to accomplish this year, you might want to hit up my website, integrativemysticism.com, and schedule a session while the sale still lasts. It ends at the end of the day, 31st. So there's that, and also you've got a ton of astrology homework to catch up on. Weeklies for this week, monthlies for February, and of course we are in this 2-week full moon window as of the full moon in Leo we just had, so might want to bone up on that if you missed them. So let's have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your week. And we also cover Uranus turning direct in that full moon video as well. All right, we're just going to charge up the cards and get down to business. One sec, guys. Okay. So, money, work, personal well-being and path irrespective of others, home, love, your social life, and final thoughts or advice for the themes of this week. So this week, your financial card, your finances card, you've got the King of Pentacles reversed, which does indicate a very good week as far as liquidity is concerned. In fact, a lot of you are going to be getting opportunities to make some big bucks. But with the King of Pentacles reversed, not all options are equal. And you need to be careful about situations where you may be tempted to sell out or compromise something for big bucks, because the King of Pentacles reverse does bring the opportunity for wealth, but it also does create some problems here because you may not know what you're attaching to in order to get it. So again, not all good news is equal, and not all good news may be really good news underneath. So you're going to want to make sure that, of course, you are being discerning, using common sense, and making sure you're not accidentally accepting any catches this week with what might come up. Now, when it comes to work, you've got the Magician card upright. And I like to call this the rising star treatment, because this is where we are getting a lot of good VIP bonuses or opportunities to kind of step up in our position. We're getting celebrated. And it's also very likely with the Magician that you are getting a chance to be, risen on up in the eyes of others, whether this has to do with clients and customers coming into a bit of a fame, a little bit of a moment there, or even something happening where with this Magician card, some of you could be in a position to score something quite competitive. This is also a time where, yes, finances will be going through a big boost because of this as well. And so you're going to have a lot on your plate, but you're going to be feeling quite comfortable and quite well set because of it all as well. For your personal well-being or path, irrespective of other people, you've got the Four of Cups upright. This week, you may find that if you're not careful, you could be missing out. A lot of the times with the Four of Cups, we see boredom, we see stagnancy, we see a feeling of stuckness. And what you want to be careful of is judging things based on their cover, right? We don't want to judge books on their cover, good or bad. We saw that already with the King of Pentacles reverse. Might not all be good, but not all things are bad either. The Four of Cups can often show up where we need to see things where there is a diamond in the rough, where we don't want to look for things that are attention grabbing exclusively. Sometimes we have to do a bit of investigating. There could be some really good things that shake up our world that come in very humble, or maybe not necessarily the most polished ways, or the ways that immediately speak to us or that we find relatable, or whatever. But those are things that can still be very worthwhile, right? Do you want something real or do you want something relatable? Sometimes they're not always the same. When it comes to your home life and family and home economy, you've got the Fool upright, and it's time to turn over a new page. And this could be a time where a lot of you are getting a chance to get a fresh start with a family relationship, a family connection. Some of you may be getting a chance to do a fresh start with a home environment, really getting a chance to maybe sink your teeth into a new sense of feeling at home or at peace in the world. A lot of the times with the Fool, we do see opportunities to move or at least make some kind of major environmental adjustment that sets up everything to be much more fresh, much more comfortable, and just all around more lively. This is also going to usher in for a lot of you maybe even some new important contacts that are maybe coming closer to home, that could be good friends of the family, a good support system. And this could also be a fresh beginning for a home-based business operation for some of you. For your love life and romance, you've got the Two of Swords upright. And so the Two of Swords is all about a crossroads experience where we need to be mindful of giving enough time to all of our options. The Two of Swords can show up for those of you who are single or are available to new people where you may have more than one option show up at once, and they might actually be equal. The Two of Swords often shows up where we get a chance to see where we might be looking at two different lives that we could want but don't exist on the same road, right? This person has a life that I want or offers a life I want. This person is going down a road I want to be on too. And we're going to have to be clear on what we want for ourselves in love, because you might have to take your time getting to know these folks, or at least delve in a bit deeper. Now, for those of you who are seeing somebody, or you have a relationship intended, or you are in a relationship, the Two of Swords is talking about a crossroads for the relationship itself. And once again, we're talking about two completely different relationship futures that do need to be explored maybe more thoroughly than we have in the past. You and a partner or a love intended or somebody that you're seeing may have an important sit down. We may be at a space where we have to pick what comes first or what is most important to the exclusivity of another. For your social life, friends, and contacts, you've got the Page of Cups reversed. And the Page of Cups reversed shows up where we need to be ready to correct where we've been getting some not so great attention. The Page of Cups reversed can sometimes show up where people might be pressuring us, trying to buy us, bribe us, and some of you may even be receiving some unwanted flirtation or romantic advancements from maybe a corner of your community or your world. Sometimes the Page of Cups reversed is not romantic in nature, but this can still be, in essence, a kind of, social pressure or maybe loyalty bombing, love bombing kind of treatment that could be coming from somebody as well. And you may have to correct where this person is getting it all wrong. And if it's not a situation like that, this can also just show up where somebody may be trying really, really hard to do something nice for you or win you over, but it's having the opposite effect, and they need to be clued into what works versus what doesn't. For your advice, you've got the Hangman reversed. So this week you've got to come off the fence about a few things where you've maybe just let a lot slide, where you have been taking a wait-and-see attitude, or any situation where you've been a little bit too lenient, a little bit too permissive, or been holding back your own wants, needs, and opinions. The Hangman reversed is all about speaking up. It's about coming off the fence. It's about taking a stand. And sometimes this also means piping up and speaking up when you need to. So that is what I've got for you, Cancerian people. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.